As we've said so often, put those numbers up there and let them come in and shoot at it.
Well, not a long tee shot. Well placed second. Perfect third and a right in the back putt. So Bob Tway and Scott Simpson are tied at 10 under, and they'll sit and wait now again.
Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a playoff. We have two tied at 10 under par, Scott Simpson and Bob Tway.
Back to 16 for the playoff. Jim Nance was there.
Scott Simpson hit first pad. He hit a 3-iron after bogeying this hole about an hour before. But this time, he took control quickly. On the upper plateau, just 4 feet away. Tway hit second. He was the winner here in 1986. And recent winner at Memorial just 2 weeks ago. Tway's shot looked good for a moment, but it ran off the back edge. His chip left him about 10 feet for par. Still outside of Simpson. Tway trying to join Calcavecchia, Jones, and Kite as the only multiple winners this year on tour. But he suffered a bogey, so that meant Simpson only had the 2-putt to win. The tap in gave Scott Simpson his first victory since the 1987 U.S. Open.
Atlanta Country Club, cut out of the rolling forest land north of Atlanta, with Soap Creek running throughout the course.
Hi, I'm Gary McCord here on this 16th hole, the longest of the 4 par 3s here at Atlanta Country Club. This is 213 yards uphill. There's a bunker on the right and a bunker on the left, but the fun starts at the green. This is like a frisbee with a glandular problem. It's large, and in the front it rolls up to a plateau, and then it falls steeply off right back here. It's very entertaining to try to get this ball to stay on that plateau.
Wayne Levy
started the day at 6 under. He's got to 8 under, and this is for eagle. And he goes to 10 under.
What a putt.
Wayne Levy is right in it there.
A fine round of 68 for Wayne Levy.
The 13th hole is one of the more aesthetically pleasing par 3s on the entire PGA Tour, played as it is from the top of the hill across a water-filled chasm to a shallow green. To the right of that green in the bushes are the ruins of an old Confederate mint. And if you make a birdie here, you can mint a little of your own coinage.
The Atlanta Country Club. About 125 years ago, this land was a Civil War battleground. This week, the battle has been with the elements. This is what happened yesterday about 2:30 in the afternoon. The skies opened up and drenched an already waterlogged course.
I think he likes it.
I think so. I know the crowd does.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Corey Pavin.
There you see it from above, the 12th green, and David Duval to the right-hand bottom corner of your picture has elected to putt the ball out of the fringe. And that is a distance of the best part of 20 yards to the flagstick. What a marvelous effort! Well, he's tied for the lead at 9 under par.
Gary, if it's a 750 to 1 shot on a hole-in-one, what are the odds that nobody is going to birdie 15 today?
Let me look that one up, Bobby. I'll be right back to you.
David Duval for birdie. Yes. Yes. We have a new leader. David Duval at the age of 20 years old. Vaults into the lead. 5 under par in his round today. 10 under par for the tournament.
David Duval, the amateur,
6 feet, 188 pounds, just drove it 330 yards.
I hate that kid. You're not supposed to do that at 20 years old. He's 170, and I'll tell you what, he can come right at the flag. That's the longest drive of the day, without a doubt. And he's coming downwind, and if he goes right at the flag, it's going to be difficult to stop it on the green unless he gets the ball very high. He took it in high, and it's coming right at the flag. Come down, come down. Look at this. Try that on for size. You're not scaring that kid. He took that in so high, and it landed it so soft. By far the best shot of the day.
He's a junior from Georgia Tech here in Atlanta.
Tom Kite enjoys a two-stroke advantage over J. Don Blake in this dogfight.
He has to have a perfect lie to be going at this, right?
He's got a good lie and a good number, 203 to the front edge. He's got a 4-wood, plenty safe. As good as he's swinging at it, there's just no chance. This good-looking shot, too.
Well, I just take it right on home and walk it in.
You know what? That's a great way to finish. And he's about to pick up his 16th tournament victory. This is for Eagle.
This is pretty straight. It doesn't do anything. What a phenomenal round after starting bogey. What better way to end than that right there?
And there is an animal who cares not one jot this whole shootout. He had a nice little swim, going home for dinner.
4 magnificent par 3s here at the Atlanta Country Club. One of them, the 6th, you will not see, 190 yards long, tucked away in the Georgia pines. One that you definitely will see is the club's signature hole, the 157 yards 13th, played from an elevated tee down to this narrow sliver of green. The pin placement today, far left, will bring the waters of Soap Creek very much into play as they hurtle round the front of the green on their way down to the ruins of the old Confederate Mint. An errant shot here can cost you quite a lot of money.
The Atlanta Country Club is a study in contrast. Take, for example, the 14th and the 15th holes. The only time in the back 9 you face 2 par 4s in a row. The 14th hole is a very short par 4. It measures only 335 yards. It requires 2 precision shots. If you're not on target, you face a double bogey potential like Hal Sutton found yesterday. The 15th couldn't be more different, 452 yards. You can take a driver and try and drive the dogleg right, but if you do, you run into potential trouble with a creek that winds down the right-hand side. Or you can take it to the left side, bounce it off the hill into the middle of the fairway. In either case, if you're in good shape off the tee, you've got a mid-iron second shot to a very large green that refuses to yield many birdies.
From time to time today during our telecast, you're going to see the players' golf balls in the fairway be on what we call winter kill. That's the browned out area. The players really love it. It's like hitting the ball off Melba toast. You can control the distance. Now, the real key to Atlanta Country Club are the greens. They're perfect. As John Daly can attest, yesterday on the 16th hole, he made this 35-footer for a birdie 2.
We're back at the 9th. Tom Kite for birdie. Finally, to make something happen after a really very quiet start.
And John Daly trying to get it up and down out of the right bunker. Well, the task is suddenly a lot easier. Terrific shot.
Good save, baby.
Daly coming down the hill. Got to go a little right. John got to go a little right. He answered that.
Start left.
Lost his balance. Staring at it.
Three players tied at 13 under, and you see Bob Estes at 12. He bogeyed the final hole. This is easy. They'll have about a 4-footer for the win. John Daly. The Bell South.
I wasn't this nervous playing golf when I was drinking, man. It's just wonderful. All I can say, I just want to dedicate this to my daughter. Well, I'm still shaking. It's just great.
Congratulations from all of us, Joe.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well, when Daly gets out of contention, he just throws caution to the wind. But he's got the driver. I don't know why, but we'll soon find out.
Creek in front of the green, to the right of the green.
I don't think anybody likes it, including him.
Well, I think he does.
Oh, look at this.
I think he does. Look at this, folks. It could be. Oh my gosh.
I've never seen anything like
it. Almost a double eagle.
I didn't hear anybody say anything of approval. That's as good as I've ever seen. I'll tell you that right there. He hit the drive straighter than that putt. But just a ho-hum 3.
This would tar him for the lead.
How about these guys? Side by side, eagle.
What a final 9.
That's all she wrote right there.
Calcavecchia birdies 4 of the final 6. Mark Calcavecchia.
I'll go find out if he will.
Tasting victory for the 7th time in the States.
The sun is beaming on some of golf's biggest stars. Beneath the soaring Georgian pines, the battle-tested brigade of Fred Couples, Davis Love III, and Nick Bryce. All are looking to add to their list of titles. But the new breed of the PGA Tour is looking for another conquest. Tommy Tolles is threatening again, while Paul Stankowski was the final man to make the field and yesterday eagled the final hole. But David Duval's game has been so crisp, he shows no signs of crumbling. In the Olympic city of Atlanta, it's time to test your mettle against the best in the game.
Well, it's the last round of competition before the year's first major. We're 150 miles away from the site of the Masters. Atlanta Country Club has hosted the PGA Tour every year since 1967. It's a course with a wonderful collection of brutally long par 4s with a few menacing short ones thrown in as well. An 18th hole with a high risk-reward factor that can keep any tournament in suspense until the last putt is holed. Is Chambly in at 8? Stankowski standing on the 18th tee, needing birdie to win. We'll be right back. How about ending it that way? Paul Stankowski has won the Bell South Classic, his first tour victory.
Well, Brando Chambly, even in the loss, has to feel, well, he was beat by a birdie. A great win.